Good morning, happy Saturday. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going and installing this Chinese diesel heater, the little portable one from a few weeks ago, in this video right here. And we're gonna put it through the wall, but not the wall. I don't want to do that. I have different plans. Join me. So first project I'm getting started on, I got the diesel heater, as you saw in a previous video. Got this wonderful portable diesel heater that sits in this nice box. But I need to make it a little more permanent. I ran the exhaust under the garage door and it sort of melted the rubber lining on the bottom of the garage door. So we got to fix that by making a permanent installation somewhere. So I got this off of Amazon. It is a exhaust pipe for putting like against the house, against a piece of wood. So this sandwiches with a gasket and another flat piece of pipe, and then you can put that and then just have it run outside the house like that. I don't want to do a permanent installation. I don't want to go cutting holes in my vinyl siding, plastic siding, vinyl siding. I don't want to go cutting holes. I saw a good picture on the Facebook group. I've joined a lot of Facebook groups. With every little project comes a new Facebook group. So here in this Facebook group, I saw this idea where somebody took a piece of plywood and they fit it into the window, sort of like a air conditioner, and then they put the pipe into that piece of wood and then route it outside from there. I like that idea. There's also other ideas where, I'm gonna step back over here, where people run the exhaust through radiators before running it outside. I don't have any of those radiators yet. I'm on the hunt for one. So if I can find one of those, I'll probably do that as well. As you'll see, it takes the exhaust and it pipes it through one of those old, like old school gymnasium hospital radiators. So it heats that element up and then it sends the exhaust outside. So not only is the diesel heater heating your room, but the heat from the exhaust is heating this radiator and also heating the room. So once I ever find one of those, that'll be the next addition to this. But first I need to get this side of the room clean. Let's flip around. So we got some cleanup to do because I never expected to actually go on this side of the garage in the middle of wintertime. So there's the plow. It ain't gonna snow here on the East Coast anymore. That can get out of here. Lawnmower I can move. Lights and stuff. So we'll get this area cleared out, and then I'm gonna find a piece of plywood and then get this still an air conditioner in that window back there. But we're gonna get this installed in that window, and then probably put a nice little platform over there where that bench is, and then have the diesel heater running there. So let's get this thing cleaned up. Y'all probably don't want to see that, so I'll just do it quickly. All right, got the area mostly cleaned up, and by mostly cleaned up I mean it's all around the camera and not in front of the camera. So I'm going to put the diesel heater right here, and I had a box of these like ceramic tiles. I think I got it for like $5 for the whole box. So I'm gonna put the diesel heater on this. So there's no chance of it hurting this wood or burning or whatnot. It's kind of in the way of this, but it'll be all right. We'll find. There we go. So I'm gonna put the piece of wood here. First we gotta get this ancient AC unit that doesn't do anything in this garage out, and that needs a screw gun. So let me climb over the mountain of trash and get that. Oh, it's dead, of course. Reload. Yeah. Reloaded. And to be fair, I kind of installed both of these AC units when we were doing that the STI cleaning last year, because it was middle of summer. We wanted to get the polishing and all that done, so I popped in 2 AC units. Didn't do much, but it cost me a lot. So let's get this AC unit out of this window. Well aware winter's about to be over, so why are you installing a diesel heater when it's 40 some degrees outside this week? Going to be 50 next week, but it's 50 in here right now. I want to have it ready. I want to make it, cut it, get it fitted, maybe use it once or twice. Then when I'm done and spring is here, just take it out. Then it's ready to go for next year. That's why I wanted to go with this method, because I didn't want to cut a hole in the side of the building and then I have to have another way for the little critters to get in. So having this set up, know it works, plugs in, everything's good right here, then I can just take it down and it'll be ready to go for next winter. Yeah, that's the plan. That's looking promising. Found this random piece of pressure treated lumber. That'll work perfectly. Just got to measure the width of the window, cut it, cut a hole, project done. That's what they all say. Trying to turn a new leaf in 2024. Trying to do it the right way with your safety glasses. There we go, one-handed. So that comes down that track. So I want to measure the inside of this track. The inside of this, well, that might fit nicely in there. Looks like 31 and 3/4 would be like super tight in there. Guess it's almost spring. The allergies are already getting to me. Did I say 31 and 3/4? Let's hope I did. Sure. That's what I said. Find a nice flat surface to cut this on. You know, where it's super safe. Got a sawhorse right behind me. Measure the width of the window. Slide that over. Right there. Good enough. Wire out the way. So then we can stick that. Okay, I went a little crazy. Saw blade or two off of this thing. Just a saw blade or two. Try again. There we go, look at that. It won't go anywhere. Then you can shut the window. Check this out. So boom. A little bit of gap there, you know. Wood ain't perfect, and get some foam around that. Maybe flip it. I'll try flipping it. But yeah, random piece of pressure treated wood. So now we got the wood. Just got to get a hole saw. All right, so we got a hole saw. Got our template. Just got to figure out where we want to put it. Probably say off-centered a little bit. Put it over here to the right, because it's going to sit here. I just want it to go right on it. Right about in the middle. So I put the template on there, traced it out as you can see right there. So I'm going to cut a hole right there in the middle, and then that's where the thing will sit. Nice and sturdy. Oh, I see. Somebody doesn't know what they're doing. This guy didn't do this right. So we got a hole here. It's going to hit there, there, and there. Was it the right way? Maybe not. It's good enough. So of course things like this don't come with instructions. So we're left to wonder, what side does the gasket go on? I don't know. They didn't say. Oh. The answer is both sides. So, let's bring y'all in a little closer here. So here's the exhaust that comes with it. Ooh, that's gonna be close. But, so this can fit over this side or this side. It's very thin metal. Yeah, so it'll pipe right into that, and then this just sits outside and goes crazy. Right? Yep. So I could do it like that, but I don't want the condensation to be sitting here all the time. So Pop in our holes. Actually, use our template here to make sure these still line up and everything's good. Yep, still lines up, still good. Clean this up a little bit there. Throw a gasket on here. Gasket here. Exhaust. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hey, it's the first mistake we made. I made. My holes line up, I can either put it out this way or I can put it out that way. I needed to do the holes this way. I did not even think of that. So you see we got a ton of holes here now. This is the down. That is down. So for the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 17.8th time, gasket. This thing pointing downward. It's right here. Some dummy wasn't holding it straight. Now he has 16 holes in here. All right, gasket. There we go. Don't sign me up for woodworking. I'd like to include that woodworking has never been my forte, and it probably will never be my forte. So, just saying. And there's a tiny little gap where I made a hole too big, but we'll just ram some silicone in there. So, this is nice and sealed. I don't know if the camera's going to focus on this thing right here. There we go. So, exhaust, seal, flange, and then the nuts. The exhaust will go right in here, and then outside it goes. So, I'm going to hook that up now. So, I got this tile right here, and that is what the diesel heater is going to sit on to stay level. I want a clear shot from here to here. And this is the stock exhaust, and there ain't no way that's gonna fit, so I'm gonna have to use my long one that I bought. Obviously, this is way too long, but for demonstration purposes, that will slide right there. And then this right here. I'm gonna order one the size, because these have these nice ends on them to make it easy. If I cut this, it's not gonna be a smooth fit. Go, clamp right there. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to put that on, clamp it, then put it together. Maybe. Let's see if it even fits. Because it kind of snugs. No, there's no way. You can't get anything in there. So I guess you just snug it all the way back. Yeah, all that's welded. So we'll hope for the best there. So window shuts like that. Of course, always carbon monoxide sensor close by. This is not the vent that came with it. The HCalory does not come with a vent. So just as an overview, we've got the vent right here. Haven't found a way to connect it in there. If you know how to get a clamp that goes way down in something and then clamps, because there's no way to access it. It slips all the way in, but there's no way to access it. So if you know, let me know. This is a constant learning thing. So eventually we will seal top and bottom with some type of foam to seal that area off. And then there are people that say you should take the intake vent and run it outside to a different area, so you're not creating a negative pressure environment in your garage. That's definitely not going to happen in this garage because it's so not insulated. So I'm going to be pulling intake from inside. Other things, again, I'm going to measure this out, get a shorter one so it's safe to be around, so it doesn't come in contact with anything. I put tile underneath of the diesel heater, so there's no chance of it getting, too hot for the wood, so it's not sitting directly on wood. and then we're going to fire it up and give it a test. I got the CO2 sensor there, got my temperature gun over there. Eventually, you know, I could put something maybe down here, put a little platform underneath so it's out of the way. But this is just to test it. This is just to make sure that thing is installed, sealed. There's no exhaust gases coming back in, and then we'll give it a test. Oh, one more thing I want to do. I'm going to take this shorter one outside, and one thing to note on these diesel heater mufflers is there's a little hole down here. This is what needs to be pointing down because condensation will build up, and then you want it to drip down. However, in my case, because I'm doing this loop-de-loop thing, it's probably going to build up right there. So again, not permanent. But yeah, I'm going to take this outside. And all right, now we're outside with the other side of this heater. I'm going to slip one of these clamps over top of it. Slip that on there. Hopefully we have the same. Definitely don't. That's why I brought the Phillips with me. In the super permanent installation, you would want to have this mounted so the wind doesn't knock it around, doesn't have potential to fall against the house and start melting the side of the house. But again, we're testing a potential use case in a garage if you don't want to cut a hole in the side of your garage. So, and again, I have the drip down there, and that's what it looks like outside. All right, now I'm going to start this up, get it producing heat. We're going to test for CO2 in the air over here. I know it's not sealed, but it is pointed away and it's windy outside. So give this a test. I'm going to shut the garage doors and see. Right now it's about 53 degrees in here. I know the temperature is literally right above it, so that might affect it, but we'll see what happens. We're going to test this out. And one important thing to note, that if you go on the Chinese diesel heater Facebook groups, really any Facebook group, there's a lot of opinions. Everyone's going to say you're wrong about everything, but moral of the story is try it out, but be safe. Have a CO2 monitor going, have a temperature gun, check to make sure are things getting too hot. Will things get bumped and then make things too hot? Just be very aware of the whole surrounding of everything. I'm going to check like temperature of the ring. I'm going to check temperature underneath that diesel heater. I'm going to check everything, but just be safe about it. Try out new things. So let's fire this up.
Start heating.
Yep, and then the temperature readout on here is pretty accurate. It says 53.6 degrees Fahrenheit in here. I'm going to turn it on maximum heat. We'll check back in, let's say an hour, see what time it is. 12:54, so I'll come back at 1:54 and see what it says. Be back soon. All right, so it's been running about an hour. We've gone from 53 degrees to 60 degrees in here. I'm assuming that's because it's sitting right above the diesel heater. So I'm not totally, it doesn't feel no 60 degrees in here, but it's only been running an hour. I can see if I had planned on working out here all day, I just let it run. I do need to run this a few cycles to get comfortable with it. This isn't something I would, start up and then go take a nap or anything, go back to sleep, whatever. I'm not totally comfortable with it yet, but that would take some repetition and a pipe that is not like hanging here. I use the heat gun to test around the areas. The ring itself is reading about 97 degrees, 114, 87. The tile right underneath of there is about 120. I put my hand under there, doesn't feel 120, but it might just be radiating heat. The exhaust, of course, is a nice 230 coming out of there. Yeah, 235. Exhaust right before it exits is about 110, 99, 118. So overall, it's doing a pretty good job. It is a little warmer in here. If I let this run all day, it'd probably be good. So yeah, if you like this kind of content, I'm not getting burned, definitely consider subscribing below. If you like this video, drop a thumbs up. Any questions on this, let me know. Temporary setup, just to see what it's like, just to see does it work like this. So far, so good. I didn't have to cut a hole in the side of my building because it's one more way for mice to get in. So I'll see you next time.